Hey, everyone. I have to admit I am quite nervous to make this, especially since, well, all of my videos have both not been furry ASMR and have actually been just me sitting in front of a mic at 1 a.m. messing with OBS trying to get all the settings right. Yeah, I'm a bit of a mess when it comes to recording, but here we are. Uh, wow, I really don't know what to say. I've always wanted to do furry ASMR because I have a lot. Actually, all of my favorite ASMR artists make VR chat furry ASMR, and well, I thought this could be fun to just do as a hobby. So here I am. So hey, I'm Saint, and this is my furry ASMR debut. Now, I would include a lot more, actual sounds and maybe even roleplay a bit, but I'm mostly doing this as. Thanks, Meta. I'm mostly doing this as a test, just to have everything set up so I know how to set it up when I actually start making content. And I guess I can talk a little about myself. So, first off, if you look at my other videos, no, this isn't my ASMR debut, but it is my furry ASMR debut. I have actually been a furry for probably half of my life now. And I was going to actually start my channel with ASMR roleplays, but I never built up the courage to actually do it, so and if you also look at my older videos, then you will see that I haven't posted in a couple months. I also made a community post promising an ASMR roleplay video. I never did that. It wasn't because I didn't want to, it was mostly because I have been destroying my schedule with this one friend group. We always find something to do no matter what, and it's always so fun. So I've been clogging my schedule with friends, which is completely fine. Always spend time with your friends. Gotta adjust my headset here. I'm so used to using a Quest 2, Quest 3S's. Okay. It's completely fine if you want to spend all of your time with friends, but always find some time for yourself and to do what you want. Because if you don't, you will probably end up planning a ton of solo projects and then never doing them. Trust me, I would know a lot about that. Like this, for example. Took me a few months. Um, if anyone is coming from my uh, gaming ASMR videos, I will probably be doing them at some point. It's just they're going to be much. I keep hitting my microphone stand. They're just going to be much lower priority now. It's not that I don't want to do them, of course. It's just I would much rather do this because it also kind of relaxes me. If you guys are wondering what world I'm in, I am in Cuddle Me. It is one of my favorite worlds to just chill in. I've spent a lot of time with some great friends here. It's a great world. I could probably bring you guys out to explore with me. Hello. Yeah, I think we can go for a bit of exploration. I apparently do not have camera smoothing on. If I could. I kind of forgot how to do it, I'm not going to lie. It looks like I do not remember how to turn on camera smoothing. Oh, it's really tragic. So, I apologize in advance. The camera is going to be a bit shaky. Let's put that there, and then you, my friend, can come with me. Uh, Kind of looks like I'm grabbing you by the neck. I don't know, maybe you like that. I don't judge. So here we have this beautiful view of the city. Very beautiful view. And I like to look down and I don't even know, just look at the traffic. I wonder where they're going. Probably going to work, coming home from work, going to a restaurant, gonna spend time with a date. Who knows? So many reasons. So many people out there just living their lives. And I guarantee almost none of them have no cares in the world. They're probably stressed by something like work, school, personal matters, all sorts of things. And if any of you are watching this who are stressed out or really anything like that, I wish the best for you. Let's take us somewhere else here. I really love this avatar. Got another view right here. This time it's outside on my porch. Porch? Balcony? I don't know. I've always sucked at words. I should definitely look for some more Saint avatars. This one is really good. Do not get me wrong. I like exploring avatars. Oh, this right here is in the bedroom. As you can see here, I have a big, big fan because, well, I just need a fan at night. I'm not gonna turn it on. That might be a bit loud. A big bed for just one little slug cat. I know. Alright, let's keep going. Up the ladder. Whoa, that was weird. Here is. Okay, well, this time it isn't a bed. I just really, really wanted to sit up here. Got some food going, though probably not going to eat it for a bit. I'm kind of stuffed. I had a ton of rice earlier. Sometimes you have to trust the process and let the universe do its thing. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you can't really do anything about it, and that's okay, as long as you're still here. Mark those as my first ever head pats on this channel. On the roof here, gotta be careful. It's gonna be a long drop, but don't worry, I got you. Nimble slug cats like me don't need to fear the heights like that. Here is our pool. Yeah. Well, I guess I don't really have an excuse for not stepping in besides these robes I have on. Oh, it's a really deep pool. Let's come back up here. See what else we got. We have, well, I wouldn't call it a bed, just another resting spot. Who knows? Everyone needs a bit of a break every now and then. Oh, look at that. Some fireworks. Okay, now, I don't really know. Uh, I don't really know if these are going to be too loud. Uh, this one's really difficult to reach. Okay. Okay, I think this is going to be a bit loud. Forgive me. Uh oh. Wow, that's pretty beautiful, I have to say. Enough of this, though. So, we have a lot more fireworks here, as you can see, a pretty big assortment of them. Now let's keep going. Oh, I actually thought that was glass for a moment. I have to admit, I didn't actually do much of the renovating here. I actually hired someone else to. I mean, I may have a very long tongue, but still have trouble reaching heights like that sometimes. Honestly, I really just don't want to get splinters or can't even get splinters on a tongue. I wouldn't know since I first did. Just, let's keep going here. Also because I don't really know how to renovate. Don't tell me why I said that though. Let's see what else we got in here. Again, sorry for the bumpy ride. I forgot how to turn on camera smoothing. I can't really see that. But it says, sleeping is so nice. You forget about everything for a little while. And you really do. Sleeping, you just kind of forget. Here's a cozy little area here. If I can set up my damn camera correctly. I love this place. It's so calming. There's a big Ferris wheel over here. Can you see it from here? Probably not. Come here. Mm, it's, well, I've actually never been on a Ferris wheel before, but the ones I've seen in real life on vacation light up so beautifully at night. I just hit my chair. I'm so sorry. There's also Bollies. Bollies, I think. It's, uh, it's that right there. That big sign. I wonder if that's a hotel or maybe a casino. It's a beautiful city, though. I've always preferred a peaceful life, so that's why I live all the way up here. What else? What else is out here? I mean, I think that's about it for our little house tour, don't you think? So, let's find a good spot to. Hey, kitty, if you could call it that. So, let's find a good spot to rest, and maybe I'll talk more about myself. There's a lot about me that I won't be able to cover in just this one video, mostly because the Oculus battery sucks. Let's find. I could talk in the pool here, or I could get up here. Oh, whoops, slanted a little. I could just. Man, I thought I remembered how to do camera smoothing, but I guess not. So, more about me, I guess. Let's probably. So, more about me. Let's bring this a bit closer. So, as I said before, my name is Saint, and I like making ASMR. Sorry, that's a really bad introduction. I'm very nervous. Uh, I have a lot of different hobbies. My main one is, of course, gaming. I've been a gamer my whole life. I grew up behind a computer screen. Uh, some people would say I have gaming disorder, which I forgot was a real thing, and honestly, I don't really care about it. I can still go a week without gaming. It's just I mostly want to socialize with people. That's what I love, which is funny because I'm an introvert in real life. I only socialize on the internet. Some of my favorite games include Rain World, obviously my current favorite game and has been for the last year. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I love that game. Also up there with Skyrim. also love more realistic shooter games such as Ready or Not and Arma. Though I've only played Arma or Forger because well, my friends really love playing it, and I gotta play with friends, you know. And then we also have a lot of other things like I uh, I don't usually tell this to people just because I don't know. I'm just nervous to tell people that I really, really like history, and I love history games even more, like historical real-time strategy games. If you play those types of games, and you know where I'm going. The game I have the most hours on is Hearts of Iron 4. Well, second, first is Dead by Daylight. I put like probably 2,000 hours into it on console. I was addicted to that game, but I refuse to play it now. Uh, I've played a lot of that, and then sorry, just looking up the stars there. And then I've played Victoria 3. Sorry. I just love Paradox games. I love strategy games, especially when they're actually historical. Hearts of Iron 4, Victoria 3, not really EU4, because that game's just too complex for me, and I play Vic 3, so that's saying a lot. What else? CK3. God, I love that game so much. And Stellaris is also one that I mean, it was actually my favorite for a while, but then I played CK3. So, I wanted to talk about some of the role plays that you guys would see on this channel. Of course, starting with things similar to this, where I'm just rambling. Then, of course, role plays. Am I stupid? And then, of course, for other types of role plays, we have just comforting ASMR. You know, maybe a bit of VR chat cuddling, affirmations, and other silly scenarios like giving you house tours, exploring the world with you, running away from me, maybe even going on a date with me. That sounds like a really good idea, actually. I've never been on a date before, even though I've had two partners. It just kind of, it wasn't, we never really dated, it kind of clicked between us. Okay, actually, I've had three partners. One of them was a polyamorous relationship. That's not the point, though. We also have, well, thinking what else maybe I could do. I never really thought, you know? I mean, I just kind of always flipped on my mic. I've never really planned things before. Mm, I don't know, maybe just. I'm already thinking about April Fool's content. Sorry, a lot of that's really, really stupid. Maybe some more. Well, I wouldn't call it illegal roleplays. Not at all. No illegal roleplays, just drug dealing. For April Fools, of course. Hey, who knows what I'll do for April Fools? Things may change. I also wanted to talk about some things that I've been writing. I some of my hobbies that I want to pursue: art, writing, being an author. Then we have, well, I don't know really much about producing music. Maybe. I just I just want to express myself, you know? Game development's also up there, thanks to RPG Maker. It's actually been really easy. Not a sponsor, I just love RPG Maker. Some of the things I've been writing is, for example, uh, really only Reynold fans would get this, but it's a Saint X Artificer fanfic. It's basically Artificer is stuck in a snow-filled, uh, sort of like snow apocalypse metropolis, and she cannot get out. She has been torn apart by the cold, and she can barely even get by. She has to sneak by scavengers because the cold has withered away all of her strength to fight scavengers. She has become just really sad because she doesn't even want to get revenge anymore. She just wants to leave Metropolis. And then one day, she runs into Saint, the one thing in Metropolis that can give her warmth. Hasn't finished yet. I'd say I am. Someone just started a car. I don't know if my mic's gonna pick that up. I'm saying pretty far into the story so far. Though I will definitely be continuing it after this other story. I've thought about scrapping this one mostly just because I believe it to be a little hard to write, but I don't give up. I give up a lot of times, but that's okay. That's okay. Um, One thing that I was planning to write for a while is this Protogen story. It's not just a story, it's actually a whole universe that I'm building, and it's a story of that universe. So basically, there is this virus. Oh, no, sorry, let me restart. So in this world, there are two types of protogens. There are normal protogens, the ones we all know, and then there are fully robotic protogens. They have it's not like a Detroit become human situation. From the very beginning, they learn to live with each other peacefully, and there's a virus going around affecting fully robotic protogens. It is called God, I can barely even remember it. It is shortened to BICO. Uh, it's literally short for binary code. There's just a ton of binary after, which does actually mean something. It's just been so long since I've actually needed to even talk about its full name that I barely even remember. So, what this does basically is it infects fully robotic protogens and it adds new lines of code to them that blend in with their system. And basically, what it does is it puts that protogen under full control of the hacker. Now, no one knows who the hacker is, and he originally did not actually plan to basically make a hive mind of fully robotic protogens because this virus started by just spreading around on devices such as phones, laptops, computers, tablets, stuff like that. The whole reason it spread to a protogen is because a protogen tried transferring data between their tablet, sorry, not tablet, between a laptop to themselves, and it spread the virus to them, and then it very quickly spread over what I say over the internet. There's probably some like protogen network system that all the fully robotic protogens are connected to. It's like their manufacturer, so that they have info on all their models. And it quickly infected all robotic protogens. And there was this one city. It was called Nurbok. And in Nurbok, it was popularized by only robotic protogens. And that is where the virus began. So it quickly infected the entire population, turning them all into what are basically protogen zombies. And the government couldn't stop it in time because it was spreading so rapidly. So what they did is they cut off any sort of connection to this city, Nurbog, from the outside world. All network connection, things like plumbing and electricity were completely cut to prevent the virus from spreading. And they built big walls around the city, or pretty far from the city itself, but they built big walls around it to prevent other protogens from entering and endangering themselves. So they quite literally quarantined the city. And it's been about when my story starts, story of this universe. It's about two. Sorry, it was 1 year, 1 or 2 years. I can barely remember. I haven't worked on the story in a bit because of my own personal projects. it's been 1 to 2 years after the virus first spread, and the government was like, okay, they have been roaming around for too long, and eventually, somehow, the virus is going to get out. We need to get rid of it. So they send in another fully robotic protogen. I know that sounds crazy, but just wait. The fully robotic protogen is inspired by Solid Snake. I really love Metal Gear Solid as well. I forgot to mention that. I really, really love the Metal Gear series. And this Lucky Wolf, as his nickname is sent in to gather samples of Baiko and bring it back alive, as well as rescue any survivors. And they're going to basically use the samples and as well as things like witnesses to basically try to cure this virus, to find the code that it adds, the infected code, and remove it from the protogens. There's also another protogen called Francesco by one of my dear friends. Mer, if you're watching this, thank you. I'm sorry you had to find out what my voice was this way. And I won't get into Francesco because he's got a lot of lore behind him, but he's there. It's not really a deuteragonist type of thing. They're actually both equally important protagonists in the story because Francesco is fully robotic and he basically is one of the only survivors in Nurbach, and he's been there for years, avoiding infection. I have to admit, wait, is this thing on my? I gotta think it's wiggly. I can tell. So he is one of the only survivors in Nurbach who has not been infected by Baiko, and Lucky Wolf needs to rescue him and bring him back so that, he can fulfill his mission. But Francesco is really stubborn and cocky and does not want to go. He's actually inspired by Devil May Cry, just like it as a whole. He is very strong. He does not use guns, not like a Virgil situation. He just doesn't know how to use the guns. He uses his fists, which are very strong. I can't punch a head, my desk is in the way. And then he also has an aluminum baseball bat that he can wield to smash heads in. I really hope to get that story done soon because it's one that I've been working on for a while. So, personally, I think that might conclude this. I've got a group of friends waiting for me, and if anyone has actually watched this to the end, thanks a lot for watching. I'm definitely going to be experimenting with more avatars because, well, I don't really know how to make avatars, and I don't know if I can get someone to turn my OCs into one. Plus, I do want to brand or use Saint as my channel branding, so I mean, I'm fine with just being Saint. So yes, I will see you, cutie, in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.